Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's LeetCode version 396 rotate function. It is marked medium on LeetCode. It has been asked in Google and Amazon. So let's go through the problem statement. So we have been given a nums array and we are allowed to rotate the nums array in a clockwise direction. So without rotation the array is 4, 3, 2, 6. After first clockwise rotation it will be 6, 4, 3, 2. Similarly for 2 and 3. Okay, so what we need to calculate is this f of k, which is 0 into AR of 0 plus 1 into ARR of 1 plus 2 into ARR of 2. Basically multiply every element with its index value, take the summation for all. Okay, so and then what we need to do is for all the rotations calculate f of k and return the maximum value. The brute force approach is very simple. What we'll do, we'll just calculate all the rotations, store it in a list, and just iterate through all the lists, calculate the value of f of k for every list, and then just return the maximum. But this will be a very bad solution. The time complexity is very bad here. Let's go through this derivation. So we have taken an example of array a0, a1, a2. Let's calculate f of 0 for this. So 0 into a0 plus 1 into a1 plus 2 into a2, which will give us a1 plus 2a2. Now one right rotation, the array will become a2, a0, a1. So if we calculate the f of 1 for this, we'll get a0 plus 2a1. Now let's get a relation between f of 0 and f of 1. Okay, so what if we add this a1 plus 2a2 to this equation? So we will get a1 plus 2a2 minus 2a2, because we are adding and subtracting this 2a2 plus a0, this a0 and this a1. So we have split this to a1 and we have taken it here in here. So f of 1 will become f of 0 minus 2a2 plus a0 plus a1. Now consider this, we add plus 2a2 here also. So we'll have to subtract minus 2a2, right? So it will become f of 1 equal to f of 0 plus a0 plus a1 plus a2 minus 3a2. Now if you see this a0 plus a1 plus a2, it is just the sum of all the elements in the array. Okay, and you here we will get minus 3a2. If you see minus 3 is just the length of the array. And what is a2? A2 is just the start element after rotation. So the formula becomes f of k equal to f of k minus 1 plus sum minus length into the element which is at the start index after rotation. Okay, in the formula we have seen that we require the element which is at the start index after rotations. So I have taken this array and I have written how the array will look after each rotations. Okay, so after the first rotation, the element which is at the start is d. Okay, the original index was 3 if you see here. So we can just get it by n minus 1, which is n is 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Similarly, you can check for after second rotation and third rotation. So eventually the formula becomes f of k equal to f of k minus 1 plus sum minus n into ARR of n minus k. So the algorithm is very simple. In the first step we'll calculate the sum. In the second step we'll calculate f of 0. In the third step from f of 0 we'll calculate f of 1. Similarly for the next steps, f of 2 will be calculated using f of 1 using the formula. Take the maximum from all and return the maximum. I have written a pseudocode. So we have been given a nums array. In the first step what we will do, we'll just calculate the total sum and store it in some variable. In the second step we calculate f of 0. Okay, and we will store it in f. So this is the way in which we'll calculate. In the third step we'll just compute all the other f's. Okay, we'll get a maximum, store it as f in the first step, then we'll iterate from 1 to n, calculate all other f's using our formula, take the max for every iteration, and at the end return max. Okay, so the takeaway from this problem will be what we have seen in this problem is we were getting states after each computation. First we compute f of 0, then the f of 1 is computed, and then f of 2 is computed. So when you see that there are different states, just try to find the relations between them and try to compute the value of the next step using the previously computed values. So that's it for this problem. If you are in the same journey of interview preparation, you want the content on LeetCode, LLD, HLD or GenAI, please follow along. The code will be given in the description. Thanks.